Hello and welcome to another episode of, I guess I'm calling it Minecraft with Friends. Today, what I want to do is create a 3x3 piston door entrance, except it won't be really with pistons, instead it'll be with sticky blocks, like slime blocks and honey blocks. But of course, from what I've showed you the first time, how am I gonna get slime blocks and honey blocks? I have no way to get them, so I've spent some off time getting slime farms and honey farms. So first off, I dug a hole here, because actually, if I just open F3G, this is a slime chunk right here, and I was gonna make it here, but then I thought no slimes are spawning, so I was kind of mistrusting things, and I went on the website, which is chunk base, I believe. So I did that, and it said this was a slime chunk, but no slimes were spawning. But then I started kind of researching it, and I realized that you need to be, first of all, 25 blocks away, so I created this little pathway here that's 25 blocks away from this chunk here to see if it would work, but then I was like, kind of realized that I would be way too close to it to actually like have it function at all. So, and plus I wanted it to have more space and room so I could expand and maybe take out all the blocks on the top, because that improves efficiency. So I got this whole area, and I didn't, and since I didn't see any slimes, I was like, I don't even know if like the slime chunks that it's showing me is correct. So I just decided to start digging a hole. I was just digging a hole that way, 3x3, and then digging a small part of it, going back, digging a small part of it, coming back, and seeing are any slime spawning. And I found no slime spawning. And then I opened it up again. I decided to trust it, and I opened it up again, and it said that this chunk right here is a slime chunk. So I started digging away, and actually I can show you more of what I've dug. So yeah, you can see here, and I'll get a better view. And you can see I made a 3x3 all the way down there, and then I gave up. And I just decided to believe in the slime chunk, because I had a feeling I was probably just being impatient. And also I didn't light up anything around here, so I started digging it out, realized that it comes into this like cave here, and that's where all the mobs are spawning. And it said that slimes are less likely to spawn than other mobs, so you need to light up a lot of areas. So I started lighting up this whole cave system in here and things like that. So this whole cave system is lit up, and hopefully no mobs should be spawning. There is actually a ravine nearby, which I haven't lit up at all, but that's because I think it's too far away. I think it's more than 128 blocks from base of location, because it's way over here. It's out in here. So then you can see a lot of mobs are spawning in there. Whoa, where did the zombie come from? So yeah, you can see a lot of mobs are spawning in that area. But I decided to leave it for now, because I don't want to tackle a ravine at the current point in time. So I lit up all the caves around here, so I could have a slime farm. And while I was digging this out, there were no slime spawning. It wasn't until I like dug the whole thing out all the way up there, until I think I went back to my base, and there's actually a slime in my base. Well, actually, let me show you the first spot that I saw. Well, not really saw slime, but new slimes were spawning. So I went back to my base, and here, and sometimes there's slime spawning there, but that wasn't the first time I saw slime spawn. it was actually in here, and I didn't have any trees. I looked in this hopper because I was checking the progress of these farms, and you can see they're actually doing pretty decent, as you can see. But I actually found, I think, 5 slime balls. So I was like, oh man, a slime must have spawned in here and then got hurt by the cactus. And then I think I went, well then I began to trust the website that was telling me where the slime chunks are. So I was like, okay, this has got to be a slime farm. And so I made it, and as soon as I dug it all out, I started seeing slimes spawning in here. Let's see if I can catch any. Nope. And also occasionally whenever I come back, there's slime spawning in the area that I dug out here for the original slime farm. But anyways, so yeah, I have this area. I then ventured out in the caves and I collect the resources instead of just lighting up the whole area. I actually started collecting resources, so I had enough gold for the power rails for one section, but not the other. But I also got enough materials for an iron golem and the rail system, the whole rail system under there, including the hopper minecart. So this has been running, and so far it's got me a lot of slime balls, which is very good. I've been converting them to save room in here, and I could just do this now that I think about it. So I've been converting them into slime blocks to just save some room. So yeah, nope, that's not what I wanted to do. So yeah, as you can see here, I've been collecting quite a few slime blocks, which I'll combine them later, but not right now. But now, as you can see, for the there's actually a big slime that spawned over there, and hopefully he'll see the iron golem. I don't have an iron golem over there set up yet, so he just fell. So it's kind of a bad place to be down there. I think he sees the iron golem now, but it's too late. I did put up some scaffolding over there, so if they eventually bounce over there, they actually get lifted up. I can just kill that one though for more slime balls. Here he is. Whoa. They are very vicious from what I've found out. See it? There we go. Got some more. And I always collect them all into the one main chest area. And I've ran out of chicken. So yeah, this has been going, and it's actually gotten a lot. So the part that I wanted, I actually got a little bit of help from somebody to dig out the last part. But the part that I wanted for it to drop down is this 3x3 area. Now, if you have the 9 slime blocks for pulling it, and then the 9 slabs, that'd be 18 plus whatever pistons and observers you would also need for it. So, yeah, you wouldn't think it's possible. But now with the honey blocks, it is possible, because then you can have like a 5 area slime block and then 4 area honey block, and then just have them both running at the same time whenever you tell it to go down or not. And I think I'm gonna have it to where you just throw an item into like this place right here, and then it drops you down, then gets you the item back, and then in the bottom you'll just hit a button. I don't know what it'll do here. I was thinking about storage, because I am kind of running out of storage space. So you kind of drop down into storage, but I also have all this room, so I was thinking storage plus some more. I don't know for right now. I'm just gonna make the contraption and then see what happens to this area and room. So of course I need honey blocks, and so then in order to get honey blocks you need bees, and in order to get bees from one area to another, you can either attract them with a flower, or you can use a silk touch weapon or tool and then chop down the bee's nest, and with the 3 bees in it, or however many bees there were, and then bring them over to here. So I needed silk touch, so I added in, I just collected a bunch of eggs. So I created this area over here to where I can enchant. Now I've put in a redstone contraption in here that was, I think, one of my very first redstone contraptions I've actually made. And I don't think I don't think I was the first one to create it. I think I saw it and I just really enjoyed it for some reason. But anyways, as you can see here, no bookshelves, but then you stand here and then all the bookshelves appear. And then eventually I'll have bookshelves coming from the top as well, but as you can see, I don't have enough books and bookshelves yet. So I just put my axe in here, got, it said Silk Touch, and I also got a bit of efficiency with it, and I got a bee's nest. I also got some grass for these guys. You can't see the grass in here. But I also got grass for my new bees. So I went out adventuring onto the overworld, looking for bees. I think it's actually just become day, so then now they're all out, which is perfect timing. So you can see, got grass and some flowers for them. So I went out and I found a bee with the bee's nest. The other 2 bees disappeared. And I knew of a location of one other bee nest. So I was hoping, I wasn't sure if normal bees spawned in with only 1 bee per nest, but I looked at the wiki and it does say 3. So the other 2 bees just went missing. So I got a flower, and I was attracting the bee all the way to the other one to hopefully get more. Let me turn off the chunks. To hopefully get more. But then, as I was traveling along, all of a sudden another bee approached, and I think it was the long lost bee that was with the other one. So I bred those 2 together, got a baby bee, and then I dragged all 3 of them back. It was less of a distance than I thought it would be, but I got them all back into the bee's nest, and then I silk touched it, and here we are now. And I've just bred some more bees, so where I can have 3, 6, 9, 12. 12 bees in total, 3 per nest or hive, and then 3 bees to just hang out here. So then whenever 3 bees leave, then those 3 can enter without having the 20-second wait time, and also because you can just see the bees. Because if I didn't have the 3 extra bees, then you wouldn't even know that I had any bees. So I just thought that'd be a nice touch. So you can see 1 exits and then 1 enters. So yeah, that's that. But originally I only had one bee in there, or 1 beehive in there. But then I realized that that would not be enough for my honey block production. As you can see, I only have 29. It's not as fast as slime blocks, so with any contraption I'll need to get more, or I'll need to use more slimes than honey. So yeah, these guys have been going. So now I have honey and slime production. So then I can start working on bigger and better contraptions. So I think I'll actually, I don't know if I want to jump into a testing world or just do it here. I mean, it is a tiny little thing, so I think I'll just do it in this world. So I'll see you whenever I have something conceived together. Alright, it has been done. It has been created. Now you can't really see it because it's hidden, which is kind of the purpose. But if I throw an item here, this whole 3x3 section will go down into the ground. Now one problem with this design thing here is that if I run, you can see that the slime blocks and the honey blocks actually affect me a little bit running through here, and if I'm on the honey blocks, I can't jump. So it's not really that hidden. which is unfortunate, but hopefully it's unnoticeable to any people who walk across here. So anyways, let me head on down. You can see I have a hopper minecart with a hopper, and then I'm taking a comparator from it and telling it to, let me see if I can get a better view, telling it to activate that piece of redstone dust there and that repeater there, and I basically wrap around the back of it there in order to activate both at the same time. So you can see I have honey blocks and I have slime blocks. You can see that the item dropped back out from here. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this area. I could actually make this into 2 layers because this is a lot of space, but it depends on what I do with it, and I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet. But anyways, it has been created. I have a backup system here, so you can see it looks like that from the underneath. Before it had these observers facing this way, but then I realized that I could actually probably fit it all within this area, the activation and stuff like that. So you can see the activation here by the press of this button, and then also I just have an activation wrapping around the water elevators there as well. And you can see after 4 tick delay, this dropper will dispense, or drop actually, whatever item that I have put into there to activate it. So, you may be thinking that I'm stuck here. I actually made a secret button to press to bring it back down if I don't fall. So if I go here and press it, it'll come back down. So yeah, I made this little thing and it works. Then I can easily get to my slime farm, which is over here. Here it is. Can't see any slimes, but I've been getting lots of slime balls and stuff like that, which will actually take some, because what is a Minecraft with friends if I don't include friends at all? So I will actually gift a bit of slime balls or slime blocks to the other base where somebody helped me with creating the very last bit of it. So I'll give them probably, I think, 64 plus 2 based off of the design that I'm gonna make. And he actually came over after I spammed all those signs around his base, and he came around and put these signs down. If you saw them early in the video, I just forgot to mention it since it's been here. Dinosaur Den. So you had some unmined diamonds, so I mined it with Fortune 3. You got 8, by the way. There's the 8. This is Tree Fram. It's a slime chunk, by the way. Yeah, I was talking to him about if this is a slime chunk or not. And it is, actually. So yeah, let me head on over. Well, hold on. Let me get a couple chests, and then I will be on my way. I actually need one more chest so I can complete the thing that I was set out to do. So if I just head along here and hopefully gas doesn't hit me off like it did a couple days ago. So if I head on through, you can see there's a bunch of zombie pigmen. Luckily I put these blocks on both sides. Looks like there's no gas, so I'll just head along to the other portal. Here we go. And now I will create what I was set out to create. Hoping it wasn't nighttime. I'll just quickly steal one of their beds for the night, and then I'll go back and reset my spawn point back to where it was originally. So here I go, making the thing that I wanted to make. Alright, it has been finished. That actually took a lot less time than I thought it would, but there it is. I created a little platform there. It looks like the grass is a bit intruding on it, so I'll cut this back a bit more. But as you can see, it looks pretty good. So I put a sign there to kind of explain what's happening here. If I go around to the front, you can see I have a bunch of slime blocks and then 2 chests with an observer on for the head. If you see in here, I have 2 slime blocks for per slot, and then the same for this one, 2 slime blocks per slot. And as you can see here, it says help goes to slime blocks dash redstone man, except missing all the valves. So yeah, that is what I have gifted them. I actually took the 2 stacks minus 7. So yeah, that has been created with a little platform underneath as well, and it looms right over the base, which is exactly what I wanted. So yeah, I think that's all that it'll do for this video, and let me just head back home real quick. So yeah, if you have any ideas of ways to, or ideas of things to do, oh, I'm heading down. There's the 8 diamonds that were there. Actually, I need to take this down, because this is where the flying machines end right here. That's what. Whoa! Okay. There was a creeper. I don't know where he spawned, since there's a creeper here before. And he took out more of my glass, which is unfortunate. See, I had to replace these 2 with just slabs for the moment, because there's a creeper here before, he blew it up. Apparently the creeper spawned here again, but this time I checked all the lighting, and all the lighting was fine. So yeah, I'm just gonna head back up, and then that'll be it for me for today. Tomorrow I'll think of something else to do in this area, I guess. And goodbye.